Xbox is an embarrassment. 4 Bethesda studios shut down by Mr. Matty Plays. My goat. Chat, if you want to go show him some love, here you go. Please do. He is a G. Anyways, any YouTube viewers, if you guys enjoy your stay, feel free to drop a like and a sub. It would mean a lot. Also, feel free. Second link in the description will be a link to my Twitch stream. Feel free to come through, hang out sometime. It would mean a lot. I go live almost every single night. Also, first link in the description will be the original video if you don't want to hear my commentary over this. And also, I apologize in advance. The audio is probably going to be off. I have an ear infection, so I don't have headphones, so I can't properly mix the audio. Anywho.
As a New York Mets fan, I know what it's like to live season after season with immense disappointment in your team. But at a certain point, you can't really blame the team anymore. You have to look at management as you watch them spin their wheels, continue to fail over and over, and convincing themselves that something's going to change with them in charge. Sounds familiar, right? Yep, that's Xbox. The same team that just shut down 4 studios and announced a brand new controller alongside it. It's unbelievable at a certain point. This is a company that already had a rough start to the year with thousands of layoffs, but they continue in this bottomless pit to find new lows that even at their worst points, I couldn't even imagine. Just when you think, all right, they cleaned out house at the top of the year, that was awful, but hopefully this sets them up for the future. They shut down not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 studios. It reminds me of an interesting article from gamesindustry.biz, which was talking about how 2023 was the year of layoffs. But 2024, that's the year of studio closures, said some anonymous executives. Gee, I wonder who warned them of that. Tango Gameworks, gone. Arcane Austin, gone. Roundhouse Studios, gone. Alpha Dog Games, gone. All 4 of these teams have been shut down via an email from Matt Booty. Naturally,
Matt Booty? No, that's crazy. They could release these studios rather than close them. Yeah, I agree, but I'm wondering if they're going to pull a Steam when they close the studio that made Firewatch and get almost all the employees onto another team. Like, they literally just wanted to buy out fucking Bethesda and then close a bunch of these studios. I don't know if all these were Bethesda studios. I don't know all of the inner workings. I think Maddie will probably explain a little bit more to us. I mean, the title is 4 Bethesda studios shut down, right? But I think they just want to steal, pretty much like shut those studios down, be like, whatever you were working on. Now you're working for us, buddy, over here.
I'm pissed off. I think that goes without saying. But more than anything, it's the immense disappointment I'm experiencing.
I'm sorry, Chucky, by the way.
It's so powerful. It's almost unbearable. How do we get here? And more importantly, how do execs who continue to fail at their job continue to make people who make the things they want them to make pay the price? I'm talking about not just Xbox, but I look at Bungie, I look at all these companies where execs are making god-awful decisions and the people who make the things are paying the price. Make it make sense at a certain point in time. It's very apparent now that this company is moving toward a multi-platform strategy, leaning into very popular IP from Marvel, from Lucasfilms, from their own portfolio like Fallout, like Elder Scrolls, but puppeteering the whole thing like it's a part of the big
Sorry, I don't know why I outlined the subtitles like that when I turned the volume down. I wanted to pause to fix that.
plan. This is what they had laid out for them all along. And I'm not going to advocate for more studio shutdowns, but simply by logic alone, we need to take an honest look at this, okay? We have here Tango Gameworks, who made a phenomenal game that, according to Xbox executives, sold well enough and earned itself a port to other platforms to sell more copies. And eventually, I imagine...
Dude, I don't understand, because Hi-Fi Rush literally was reviewed well, won a bunch of awards and shit. Like, I don't know why the fuck they'd shut down the studio. This is exactly what you want your fucking studios to be, is what Tango was with Hi-Fi Rush.
Will be announced to be sold on Nintendo Switch. They get shut down. Okay, but then you have 343 with the Halo license who gets to fuck around for not one, not two, but 3 times in a row and stumble out the gate with a live service title, but yet they come out clean? What is the focus here? What is the rationale here? It makes no sense if you look at their behavior in the past versus now. I know 343 got hit with layoffs, but by all intents and purposes, by Xbox's logic with how they approach Bethesda here, that team should have been fully shut down for being incompetent multiple releases in a row. It underlines a consistent mediocrity in Xbox and Microsoft's ability to identify talent. I'm sorry, again, I'm not advocating for letting 343 go, but they're a phenomenal example of Xbox keeping around the floundering, failing aspects of their business, just like their execs are currently.
Yeah, but the thing is Xbox realizes that Halo is a fucking massive name still for them. It's like one of the fucking games that you think of when you think of Xbox, if not the game. So they'll let them fucking slowly fucking limp and die slowly instead of just killing that studio off to let another one live, you know? A lot of people will be mad. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like a PR move. This is like literally just a PR stunt. Or not a stunt, but like a move for them. It's not like they know that people are going to be less upset about them closing Hi-Fi Rush's studio, Tango, than they would be people would be shutting down 343, you know? A live-action Kingdom Hearts movie? Oh, that's sick. I gotta get into Kingdom Hearts. I don't know anything about it right now.
Currently, at the same time as getting rid of stuff that has a much higher ceiling than what they're currently holding on to. I'm sorry, was it a part of your plan to shadow drop your best game of 2023, and when it didn't get the sales you wanted, you shut the whole team down? Was that?
Yeah, I wonder whose idea it was for them to drop it just like literally be like, oh yeah, guys, we're dropping it tomorrow. Or like, yeah, guys, we're dropping it today, or whatever the fuck the strategy was for Hi-Fi Rush. Because if it was Xbox's strategy to do that, I think that's more accountability that they have to take. Now, I'm not saying that they for sure did that, but yeah, bro, what the fuck?
Your big galaxy brain plan? This is going to give this studio the best chance to survive? Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. So this article that announced this information was originally at IGN. We're going to go through it, and I'm going to talk bit by bit on the impact of all these studios being lost. It's not just about the games, but the message that Xbox is sending to its other developers at this point in time. So let's get to reading. IGN writes, Microsoft has closed a number of Bethesda studios, including Redfall maker Arcane Austin, Hi-Fi Rush, and the Evil Within developer Tango Gameworks, and more in devastating...
Wait! The Evil Within was Tango? Oh, brother. You gotta be kidding me, Xbox. You gotta be kidding me. So not only did you kill off a new Rising IP, you also killed off, I would say, you know, not like, it's not a Halo. It's not like, I don't know, what's some other huge fucking series? You know, Assassin's Creed or anything like that. You know, these big names, right? COD. But I would say that the Evil Within is still probably like in that like second tier of recognizable names. Like, I've known about the Evil Within. I never even played an Evil Within game. I've known about the Evil Within since like 2013, 2014 or some shit like that. Like, the Evil Within, I think, is a very recognizable name. Why the fuck are they shutting Tango down? Oh, yeah, guys, hey, you guys had a highly fucking awarded game that people love, a completely new IP that did well for us, even though we botched the fucking launch for you guys. And you have a very recognizable fucking franchise. Yeah, we're gonna shut you down. We'll let 343 live, though, even though they fucking botched Halo for the last 5-10 years. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm even more pissed off now. My heart is broken now. I was waiting for so long for an Evil Within 3. Yeah, what the fuck?
Saving cuts at Bethesda, IGN can confirm. Alpha Dog Games, maker of mobile game Mighty Doom, will also close. Roundhouse Games will be absorbed by Elder Scrolls Online developer ZeniMax Online Studios. Microsoft...
That's what I said. I called it. I fucking called it.
Microsoft's currently valued at over $3 trillion, did not say how many staff will lose their jobs, but significant layoffs are inevitable. IGN has asked Bethesda for comment. Microsoft declined to expand further when contacted by IGN. This information was subsequently confirmed by each of these individual studios. Starting off with Alpha Dog, they posted on their Twitter account. Today it was announced that Alpha Dog Games will close and that development on Mighty Doom has come to an end. As our servers will be shutting down on August 7th, we have stopped players' ability to purchase any additional in-game currency. Thank you to everyone that spent time in Mighty Doom. Layoffs in general are tough for a specific reason. It's not just, oh, people lost their jobs, because much of the energy that receives is, well, tough shit. Go find a new job somewhere else. The problem is that you want to nurture new talent. Who the hell wants to work in this industry when no one has job security? Who wants to work here? Really? Be honest with yourselves. That's the problem beyond the sudden layoffs and the immediate impact. It's the
I mean, you gotta look at that. Like, these people that made Hi-Fi Rush and probably worked on the Evil Within games, or at least some of them. I mean, you're losing people in this industry that are like probably relatively young, or even, you know, middle of the road age-wise, creative minds that really made a great game. You know, have made great games that contributed a lot to the gaming sphere, and maybe they don't continue in the gaming sphere, and we literally lose those people, you know? I mean, not defending them, but was there going to be a new Evil Within? Because if there was never a plan for a new one, I could see how they would... No, I'm pretty positive, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Purple, Chucky, I think you both would probably know better than me. I think there was a plan for the Evil Within 3. I'm pretty sure there was.
future impact.
And even if there wasn't, again, Hi-Fi Rush, a new franchise that did really well for Xbox, it just doesn't make sense to me that they would kill off that studio. Like, I think this is a really bad look.
Anyone who has an aspiration to work in game development sees this happening constantly for multiple years straight. Why would you ever want to get involved in that? I want to be a programmer.
Which is why, again, indie and AA games clearly are the future of the game industry. Look at Hades 2. Literally 80,000 people in the first day that this game was in early access for $30 played that fucking game, bro. Not $70. And that game is fucking amazing in my opinion. From the, what, I spent like 3 hours last night playing it, 2-3 hours. That game is amazing, bro. Fuck these AAA companies. Fuck Microsoft for this. Straight up.
These games inspire me. But you see, this is how the people who make the games are treated. That's the problem. That's what so many people just aren't seeing. It's not just, oh, shucks, someone's life is impacted. That's horrible on its own. It's about the future of the industry. We are in such a now state of mind. No one is considering the preservation, not just of software, which I've talked about extensively over on Retro Rebound. No one's considering the preservation of talent. Maintaining the people who work here now who can inspire and invite others to get involved in what could be a fantastic industry. That is the problem. Let's continue reading. On Redfall, the disastrous vampire co-op game will now not receive promised updates, including an offline mode and new character DLC, as Microsoft has ended all development on the game. Microsoft said Redfall will remain online to play, and it will provide a make-good offer for those who bought the Hero DLC. Arcane Leon, which is working on Marvel's Blade, survives the cull, as does Bethesda Game Studios, Fallout, Elder Scrolls Starfield, and Machine Games, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Doom developer id Software is also unaffected.
I mean, that's good that they didn't kill Arcane as a whole, right? But, like, bro, holy shit. I mean, they really rushed Redfall out the fucking door to make fucking money, and then the fucking team gets axed for it, you know? Like, bro, these fucking higher-ups want to fucking make these game studios rush these fucking projects out the fucking door. They want to put the foot on the gas and then have these bad products come out, and then they axe the fucking team for making it. Well, dude, you can't have your cake and eat it too, you know? I hate that analogy, but you can't have your cake and eat it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you want something quality that takes a little while longer to make? Or do you want the exact same thing, or the exact thing that you wanted? Okay, you got the exact thing that you wanted, that you pushed for. Okay, well, and it turned out bad because you don't know how game development works. Okay, oh, so now the people who made this are out of jobs. Cool. It is sad, but yeah, that's just how it is in the gaming / animation. They won't always need you forever, and you can't always bet on a job. I mean, to be fair, this isn't just Microsoft. Remember a few months back when Sony laid off 800 people with little to no warning? Yeah, I mean, in both of the examples you brought up, Josh, we should still call it out, you know? Just because it's like the norm doesn't mean that it should be. There were teasers for The Evil Within 3 in February of 2023, so the third game was highly likely. You can't have an underbaked cake and eat it too. Fix your thing there. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. But yeah, I agree, Purple. Redfall did fucking blow from what I saw of it. Also, Josh, sorry, I hope that didn't come off as like mean. I was just making a statement, and I was already grumpy about this, so I said it in a grumpy way. I'm planning a second life in case my current one goes to shit because I've gone a long time without something terrible happening, and I know it's happening sooner or later, so I'm being prepared. I'm sorry, Yeats. Dude, I was in the same fucking mindset in 2020. It's okay, dude. Listen, the lows make the highs better. It's all a part of life. It'll be okay no matter when something bad happens. Don't let it stress you out. I've come to the conclusion that I must get back into competitive esports if all else fails. Yeah, I mean, if that fails, brother, fucking turn up one time on a, fucking call center job or some shit like that.
This was then confirmed over on a statement from Arcane Austin where they say today it was announced that Arcane Austin will close and development will not continue on Redfall. To everyone that has supported the work from our Austin studio over the years, thank you. Thank you for spending time in our worlds and making them your own. Arcane Leon will continue their focus on immersive experiences where they are hard at work at their upcoming project. Redfall players who purchased the Hero Pass as part of the Premium Bite Back Edition or the Premium Bite Back Upgrade will be eligible to receive the value of the upgrade. While there will be no further updates, Redfall servers will remain online for players to enjoy. Dingabakaba, studio head at Arcane Leon, sounded off in a Twitter thread, not only talking about how horrible this is, but saying to any executive reading this, friendly reminder that video games are an entertainment/cultural industry and your business as a corporation is to take care of your artists/entertainers and help them create value for you. While also calling it a gut stab, saying Leon is safe, but that you should hear the stories of these developers from all of the layoffs. Tango Gameworks also confirmed their closure, saying today it was announced that Tango Gameworks will close. Thank you to everyone that explored the worlds we created. Hi-Fi Rush, along with Tango's previous titles, will remain available and playable everywhere they are today. Now, obviously, this isn't a laughing matter, but you want to know what's really funny about this? According to Xbox executives, when my buddy Jez Corden posted what exactly determines success for an Xbox game these days, Hi-Fi Rush, as far as I know, had no physical version, no marketing, no multiplayer. If Xbox is pressuring ZeniMax to deliver sales of a game, maybe it shouldn't put so much emphasis on Xbox Game Pass. What's the goal here? To which Aaron Greenberg, who is a marketing director at Xbox, said, Hi-Fi Rush was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. We couldn't be happier with what the team at Tango Gameworks delivered with this surprise release. Yeah, bull fucking shit, dude. Seriously?
I feel like that's insensitive, bro. Don't even reply. Don't even fucking reply, dude. Don't even fucking reply. Like, dude, if it was so good, then why are you guys letting the studio go? Because I'm going to buy a big giant tub and put cortisone 10 in it and just sit in it for hours? Okay. Turn up one time, brother. I mean, it shouldn't be the norm, yes, but I really don't think anything is going to change too much. There's so many reasons for people losing jobs in work like that. Like, the higher-ups could shut down the studio and a game could just be finished, and it does not need the team anymore. They need to cut down on size, et cetera, et cetera. There are so many variables. We couldn't be happier, so we shut down the studio. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, again, I think it's just, like, a bad look. Maybe fucking the stupid U.S. government should have stepped in with Microsoft and been like, no, you can't fucking buy Activision. You guys are making a fucking monopoly right now. Because, like, if this keeps happening and they keep shutting down all these fucking studios, at first I was hyped, dude, because I'm a personal investor in the Xbox Game Pass. I fucking pay for it every fucking month. They take $18 out of my fucking PayPal, even though I'm a broke ass. I was like, this is sick, but I didn't realize that this shit was gonna happen, bro. This is sad. This is sad as fuck, man. Again, I really hope that these people find their way to, like, a AA studio, or these people go into making indie games and shit like that. Because, like, this is fucked, bro. Yo, what's up, Stormin? Bro, look outside. I'm finna open an umbrella and fly over there. What? Whee! Dude, I don't think it's storming here yet. I haven't heard any rain or any thunder or any lightning. I mean, it was raining like a motherfucker earlier, but yeah. Anyways. Oh, if your games did so well in your eyes, why downsize? Why shut down a great studio? Why be pieces of shit who are on my hit list now? Yeah. It's not what? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I mean, maybe like the Redfall studio, like I'd still be sad and like be like, "Yo, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?" Um, but like this, it makes no sense. Storming, sad face. When did you say you had gigs? The 9th, the 10th, or the 9th and the 12th is when I have gigs. Chat, fair warning, by the way. 9th and the 12th, I have gigs, so I will not be live those days. Yeah? Bro stays having gigs? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother. Okay, anyways, let's continue. Gigabytes of storage used on furry porn? What? No.
That's your breakout hit. Here's the thing, man. Okay. This is the Diamond Studio that's getting the worst of it, right? I think people will rationalize what's going on with Arcane Austin. I got my own bars for that, but I want to talk about Tango Gameworks. The main thought to me when I saw this news is Xbox.
Oh, depending on how my ear feels. The 9th, I probably won't because my ear will probably be like, yo, motherfucker, Jesus Christ. But the 12th, there's a good chance I will come home and edit. We're making like a recap video type thing. So it'll probably be more useful for me to stay locked in and talk to chat and edit. So, but I'll let you guys know in the Discord. My sister just called me to tell me about the Evil Within. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Xbox will deeply, deeply regret this one day. No doubt about it in my mind. This is the company that has gone on record a number of times saying, we're seeking talent from the East. We're looking at Japanese studios. We are hoping to acquire Japanese studios. Bro, you shut down your only Japanese studio that you inherited. And by the way, they delivered your best game of 2023. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Make it make sense, dude. It's unbelievable, the mismanagement here. This is a company that, I get it, because what it's looking like here is we're focusing on Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Starfield, and we're focusing on big IP like Blade, like Doom, like Indiana Jones, like the big blockbusters, The Outer Worlds 2. These are the big focuses for Xbox now. But you need studios that make your prestige pieces, your in the cuts, your diamonds in the rough, because they are going to create new fans. To me, the message here is like they're done trying in Japan. I don't see any level of rationale where you go, hey, we're still trying to crack through in Japan, and you shut down your only studio that is in Japan, that is very good, and that had a very bright future, and just delivered a hit that people loved. And by the way, by merit of your own decision-making, you may have set the game up for failure. Instead of shadow dropping it, you could have even put it in the Game Awards the year before where everyone was losing their mind because they had nothing. In a year that was barren, Xbox had nothing in 2022.
Yeah, bro. It's fucked. It's fucked, bro. Also, Chucky, bet. Saturday is the day before. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I'll be streaming Saturday. But also on the time difference, I feel like you'll at least catch the tail end of it. Life has no meaning without third game. Holy shit. Who is this ear is hole in the room with you? Blink to the rhythm of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, if so. Ugh. Chris, I found my new fave TikToker. His name is Wizzy. He wanders around in a wizard suit with a big ass head, and there's never any captions to his vids. Bro, just be wandering. It's amazing. Yo, what's up, Jay? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I can get behind that.
You could have actually set this game up for a better fate, potentially. Again, this is what I'm talking about with the failing upward in this industry. I've talked about it with writing, especially when I talk about Gotham Knights, and here with management, Xbox, Bungie, some of the best examples. Just watch and learn. I want to talk about Arcane Austin now, because this is a really interesting one in that I see most people kind of shrugging their shoulders and going, yeah, Redfall was a pretty disastrous launch, like lowest rated Xbox game. And then you see Matt Booty say something like, right now, we're not thinking about closing out Arcane Austin only for not even a year later to do that. But I digress. We have this situation here where Arcane Austin is kind of getting the shoulder shrug. Like, yeah, they delivered a bad game, and that's what happens. I look at this as one of the most unfortunate losses in this. Not because I'm one of those Redfall defenders. Many people know I don't like the game at all. However, this was a game that was forged during an era at Bethesda that was very against their core identity. They made Prey 2017. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, brother.
Oh my fucking god.
Single player games, and they were forcing their single player studios to make live service games. So you got Fallout 76, you got Wolfenstein Youngblood, and you got Redfall. Redfall being the last of that entire era. After delivering a game like Prey, if we are to believe the reports of Jason Schreier, 75% of the original talent from that game had fled the studio because of Redfall. So much of the original talent that was there with Arcane Austin was not the same ones who made Prey. Still, the people reason left Arcane Austin is because they went against their DNA. And if anyone deserved a second chance, just like Bethesda Game Studios, just like what we got with Machine Games, where now they're making Indiana Jones, Arcane Austin deserved the same fate. Because Xbox has gone on record of admitting that they didn't pay close enough attention to what was going on with Arcane Austin. And while I don't know, unless you threw a number of years at Redfall, what was going to save that game, so I'm not going to put every ounce of that on Xbox. But again, the oversights, the mismanagement, and you led them right down into the valley of death. I know it's easy to be naive and sit here and go, well, give them a chance, Xbox. They got more money than God himself. Like, of course, it's easy to sit here and think that and spout that. But truly, I think there is a level of optics that Xbox should be considering here that doesn't look good at all. And all...
Yeah, I think the Tango thing does not look good for them at all. He said Bungie, I got scared. My over 3,000 hours on Destiny kicked in. Oh my god. Josie, what's up? Is this about Xbox games coming to PlayStation? No, this is about Xbox shutting down 4 studios. Just finished the crappiest Kiv Bod demo. Crappiest? The one huge beef I have with the company is Capcom because they made Dead Rising 4 knowing damn well it was not like the last 3 games and was not what fans wanted to do to the studio that made it shut down. They're going to make a PSN account to play Helldivers because of Sony. They walked that back. They walked that back. Everyone shit on it.
Shows is lots of things I'm bringing up here and showing you in this video have been inconsistent. You should never trust the word of Xbox, but now you simply cannot afford to ever trust the word of Xbox because all that has happened here has flown in the face of prior comments. Let's read this stupid ass email here.
Dude, imagine they shut down like Bethesda, like the Bethesda that makes Fallout and Skyrim. Imagine they shut that shit down today. Oh, bro, there'd be, I mean, you know, Bethesda has laid 2 stinkers now. You know what I'm saying? Fallout 76. I mean, with time they fixed that. Starfield stinker, right? There would be people with fucking pitchforks and fucking torches at Microsoft's headquarters.
Here, where they write in an email to staff sent by Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studios, Microsoft blamed the cuts on a reprioritization of titles and resources. The email, verified by IGN, is below. Today, I'm sharing changes we are making to our Bethesda and ZeniMax teams. These changes are grounded in prioritizing high-impact titles and further investing in Bethesda's portfolio of blockbuster games and beloved worlds, which you have nurtured over many decades. To double down on these franchises and invest to build new ones requires us to look across the business to identify the opportunities that are best positioned for success. This reprioritization of titles and resources means a few teams will be realigned to others and that some of our colleagues will be leaving us.
I called it, dude. They didn't want they weren't trying to shut the fucking studios down to like kill them. They were shutting them down because they want some of the fucking people working there. I mean, which I guess is good, but also like you don't know, dude. You don't know for sure who is a good and a bad employee. I feel like in these situations, especially not as like this big fucking higher up fucking group that literally doesn't know.
Arcane Austin, this studio will close with some members of the team joining other studios to work on projects across Bethesda. Arcane Austin has a history of making impactful and innovative games, and it is a pedigree that everyone should be proud of. Redfall's previous update will be its last as we end development for the game. The game and its servers will remain online for its players to enjoy and will provide make-good offers to players who purchase the Hero DLC. Alpha Dog Studios. This studio will also close. We appreciate the team's creativity in bringing Doom to new players. Mighty Doom will be sunset on August 7th, and we will be turning off the ability for players to make any purchases in the game. Centennial GameWorks will also close. We are thankful for their contributions to Bethesda and players around the world. Hi-Fi Rush will be available to players on the platforms it is today. Roundhouse Games. The team at Roundhouse will be joining ZeniMax Online Studios. Roundhouse has played a key role in many of our recent game launches, and bringing them into ZeniMax Online Studios to work on the Elder Scrolls Online will mean we can do even more to grow the world that millions of players call home. Keep in mind, the rumor, and it was just a rumor, was that Roundhouse was working on a comic book game of some kind, like a
shout out to the 3 people playing Redfall who got the servers left up. Yeah, dude, they really saw what's going on with the fucking backlash for the crew, and they were like, I don't think we want that. Nah, we're good on that. Yeah, so we'll leave them up, at least for like a couple months.
multiplayer comic book game, and now they're being sent to work on Elder Scrolls Online. And look, I love ESO, I really do, but what the fuck is this, man? This is also a support studio that helped these teams launch games, as mentioned in this email. And this just shows that Xbox is leaning heavily
What's
into
up, Wagon?
their own QA, their own departments, which oftentimes are contracted. And we saw how that went with games like Halo. Oh boy, let's keep reading here. With this consolidation of our Bethesda studio teams so that we can invest more deeply in our portfolio of games and new IP, a small number of roles across select Bethesda publishing and corporate teams will also be eliminated. Those whose roles will be impacted will be notified today, and we ask that you please treat your departing colleagues with respect and compassion. We will provide our full support to those who are impacted in today's notifications and through their transitions, including severance benefits informed by local laws. These changes are not only a reflection of the creativity and skill of the talented individuals at these teams or the risks they took to try new things. I acknowledge that these challenges are also disruptive to various support teams across ZeniMax and Bethesda that bring our games to market. We are making these tough decisions to create capacity to increase investment in other parts of our portfolio and focus on our priority games. Bethesda remains one of the key pillars of Xbox with a strong portfolio of amazing games and thriving communities. As we look to the future, there is an impressive lineup of games on the horizon. In 2024 alone, we have Starfield Shattered Space, Fallout 76 Skyline Valley, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and the Elder Scrolls Online Golden Road. As we align our plans and resources to best set ourselves up for success in this complex and changing industry, our teams across Arcane Leon, Bethesda Game Studios, id Software, Machine Games, ZeniMax Online Studios, and Bethesda Publishing and corporate teams will be well positioned to build new IP, explore new game concepts, and expand on our existing franchise.
Great, I'm glad that we get amazing IPs like fucking Starfield, bro. We couldn't keep fucking a fun new IP like Hi-Fi Rush. Cool. Cool, man.
Franchises. Okay, so the email's done now. That's all we've got. How does Maddie read this one? This says to me, more Fallout, more Elder Scrolls. We're not taking chances anymore. We're not doing Redfall 2. We're not doing another Arcane Austin new IP. We're not doing Hi-Fi Rush 2 when Hi-Fi Rush 1 didn't blow us out of the water. We're not doing The Evil Within 3. We want more of these big budget franchises. And in a sense, some may find that to be the silver lining if that is the case. But again, it goes back to what I just said earlier about trust being gone. I can't trust that they'll do it well.
I don't even think, like, Bethesda, the thing about Bethesda is it was a smaller studio when they were making some of their best games. I think part of the reason why Bethesda has been falling short recently, at least this is my personal theory, is that it's become such a big team that there's less heart in it now. I don't think that these the next Fallouts and the next Elder Scrolls are going to live up to the old ones because there's not as much heart caked into these fucking games, dude. It's disappointing. I really don't have high hopes. I mean, it's good that the Fallout show did well, and, like, it's cool. I hope that they don't fuck it up. But, I mean, look at the fucking Fallout 4 next-gen update. Like, that shit was cooked. It might still be cooked, dude. Like, you know? Jay, sure. Treat your parting colleagues with respect. Who the fuck at Xbox is going, ha, Jim got laid off? That they had to include be a buddy, not a bully part in that email? I don't know, dude. Maybe they got some real fucking dickheads working at Xbox right now. It's like the old mod team, bro.
I can't trust that they're going to manage that well. I can't trust that they're going to manage the teams that are working on these well. I can't trust that they're going to do any quality assurance for them based on Redfall and how they responded to that situation. There is no trust. So while some may find it as a silver lining, right now I can't take anything good out of this. Could it be exciting to see more Fallout and more Elder Scrolls finally? Of course. But I think
I mean, I'm hopeful, dude. I love both those franchises. They're some of my favorites. But, like, I personally do not have high hopes for either of the next parts in the series.
at the cost of
Especially not after Starfield. And I love fucking Bethesda, dude. I love Bethesda. I love Todd Howard and his overpromises, dude. Okay? I really hope that they fucking prove me wrong, like with the Fallout series. I hope they fucking prove me wrong. I hope it's amazing, dude. I hope both of them are, like, insane. I hope that Fallout fucking 5 and the Elder Scrolls 6 literally make me shut my stupid whore mouth, okay? I hope I go, oh my god, I was so wrong. These games are so amazing. They're going to be able to sell them for the next fucking 20 years, just like they did with Skyrim, you know?
of what they're claiming to do here, which is creating new IP with who? Those
I'm sorry,
are the
Chucky.
teams, in my opinion, that were designed to make new IP. Tango was to make
Yes,
new IP.
yes.
Arcane had to make new IP. I don't think they could have just picked up a Prey 2 all these years later. Maybe they could have. Maybe they could have got away with that. I think that those are two teams that were definitely going to be nurtured to make new IP. So is Bethesda Game Studios going to make one? They're already burdened. We have id working on Doom or Quake. They can't do it. Machine Games is working on Indiana Jones, and their last game was really a co-developed effort, but before that, like 2017, they can't do it. Who's going to do this? ZeniMax Online Studios is huge, and they're apparently working on a new IP. At least that makes some sense, folding Roundhouse in. I can understand that, even if it's extremely unfortunate. At least I see some rationale in that. But nothing here makes sense to me in, like, how...
Man, I love when Skyrim gets its yearly re-release. It's like my second favorite holiday next to Christmas.
how they're going to accomplish their goal. And it goes back to what I think it's always been. Lip service. That's all it is. It's lip service, and I don't think they mean shit of what they're saying here. So yeah, extremely disappointing news. And this week's Defining Duke will be a hoot, that's for damn sure. But we'll get to the extensive conversation there, where Cog will join me as always. And look forward to seeing you all there. Hear what you have to say in the comments. Please fire away. Hopefully this was a little bit cathartic for you. It was certainly cathartic for me to get a little bit off my chest, because it's just like, come on, man. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, take excellent care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.
Real, bro. Real. Yeah, I don't even know, bro. This is just sad. I think it's fucking stupid as fuck. Xbox didn't need to shut down studios, but I feel like they do need to focus on new Halo game or something like that. Xbox is really lacking in the original games department. Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry again, Chucky. That's fucking lame. I was really thinking about going to get a Pop-Tart because my stomach's feeling empty. Honestly, man, if they not giving us new games anytime soon, Bethesda should slap an RTX filter on Fallout 3. We need a remaster. I agree. I think they should totally remaster Fallout 3, especially since they've remastered Skyrim so many times. I mean, fuck it, dude. Sell it at $70. Make it a remaster like you do with Skyrim every couple of years. Include all the DLC. And fucking get that shit out, baby. I need that Fallout 3 on modern hardware looking nice. Speaking of, somebody streaming it right here. Make a bad game, get shut down. Make a good game, get shut down. What is Xbox doing, man? I agree so much, dude. Xbox got mad that Sony was getting more negative attention with the HD2 situation and had to one-up them. Tango being their only Japan studio also sends a bad message to that region. I've seen a lot of people in Japan going, why would we support Xbox if they don't support their own studio? That is fucking real. It infuriates me that they shut down Tango Gameworks. Like, they made one of the best games last year, and Microsoft spits in their face for their work by pulling the plug on the studio. What a fucking joke. Why would they spend nearly $70 billion acquiring studios only to close down a stack of them and then go third party? What was the point? So what I'm hearing is Fallout TV show was a huge success. We cannot wait for the next Fallout or Elder Scrolls. So we are closing those other studios and bringing their best talent to Bethesda Game Studios to work on those bigger titles. I mean, again, I hope that that's what they're doing, at least giving these people jobs. But I think it's going to fuck everything up even more. I think that's part of the reason why these Bethesda games have sucked, is that they have so many more people. Again, that's my personal theory. But I think it's because they've had so many new people working on these, and like a bigger team, that it's like way more corporate than passion, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just my dumb